is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Welcome everyone, welcome to you. Yeah, I also am very fond of this song now. It's definitely got to be one of the better songs within the free-to-play sort of songs that are in that pack. Yeah, I'm incredibly in sort of love with that song, to be honest. It's sort of become the pinnacle of the stream now, is the intro and outro. I just love the way it does, like the bass drop on it. It's, yeah, absolutely love it. Love it. Turn it down to an acceptable volume now, so actually everyone can hear. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome. EU 145 and US 57, as always. Yeah, welcome. Shout out to both of them and anyone else that is on them servers. Let yourself known in the comments or chat, whatever you want to class it as. Live chat, what's called it. Yeah, let yourself be known. Right, so I've done a bit just before we started the stream. So I'll run through what we've done so far. We've just completed the actual event with the swarms. We've been doing this one, which is just because of the swarms. We've just got to hit any hostiles, which we are going to do now anyway. The main thing we're going to do now is going to do this hunt the factions, which we can hunt anything regarding Romulan/Klingon. Don't forget 133. Welcome 133, and obviously, as always, welcome Adrian. Welcome to the stream. And yet, 133, welcome. And anyone that is on that server as well. So let's swap out. We're going to go with the Sally. We're not going to go anything spectacular. So we'll go with the Sally. We'll put in Chen. We'll just fill out the rest of this ship with probably Kras, maybe Kang as well. Oh, we need health. Nope. Do we have anyone that has health? Livis. There we go. Boom. 300 on all of them. Right, let's get you sent out to this one down here. Is it this one, I believe? Yes. So let's get you sent to there. So yeah, we're just going to hit pretty much anything. It doesn't really matter what we hit in terms of level wise. We're just pretty much going to hit anything and everything. Yeah, or let your server be known for sure. Yeah, if you are from other servers, then yeah, definitely let your servers be known, or yourself be known if you don't talk that much. I am just going to put a few different things on the screen. And chat box goes up. And image, you know who I am, but I'll put it up anyway. Just because we always do. So we've got 5 minutes before him to get there. We could have sped it up and done it with the discovery. But we could talk about a few bits and bobs whilst they're travelling. So the link in your... What? The link in our GC now. Oh yeah, okay. I know what you mean now. Yeah, fair one. Thank you very much. Yeah, share everywhere you can. Yeah, thank you very much for sharing all that good stuff. I hope everyone enjoyed the PvP video earlier on today. I had about a 10-minute discussion with people on Discord and then put it up. Yeah, I know what GC is. I was just wondering what you meant by the link. But I understand what the link bit is now as well. Don't worry, I get it. I get it. A little bit slow today. Been doing bits and bobs to do with CV writing and stuff like that, so I'm a little bit slow today. I've also had to book myself, unfortunately, I've had to book myself on a motorway awareness course. As I was being a naughty boy, to say the least. Been a very naughty boy. So I've had to book myself on one of them. I've had to book my MOT. What else have I had to do today so far? I've had to do my CV writing. I've had to do my career history writing to go on the CV. I've had to look at my LinkedIn profile. It isn't active as of yet, but I've had to start sorting stuff out. Thank you very much, Gondolin. Much appreciated. Yeah, we're up to 800 subscribers now, which is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, considering this time last year, I was on about 46 subscribers. So in the space of this last year alone, we've grew, 750, give or take, 10 or so subscribers. So yeah, it's pretty damn good. I can't thank everyone enough. I really can't. Next goal is 1,000, as everyone knows. Next goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. So all we need to keep doing is sharing everything, liking the content, commenting on the content, watching the content, and even if you have to watch previous videos, don't turn the sound on. Just stick them on in the background so they run, so they get the views on them. Then yeah, even if you have to do that to help the channel out and support the channel get to 1,000 subscribers, then that would be much appreciated. Speeding is bad, but feels so good. I agree. Speeding is bad. I got caught out massively. Obviously, it is definitely my fault. I went from being in a variable speed camera zone doing 50 mile an hour because there was roadwork. So I was doing 50 miles an hour in that speed area. And then just after it, it dropped to 40. And I never seen the overhead pylon saying 40. So I was still doing, well, it was actually, I was doing 49 miles an hour at the time. And it dropped to 40 miles an hour, and I didn't notice. So I ended up obviously getting done for that. But it is what it is. I'll take the punishment. I've got a course booked. I will attend, obviously, for obvious reasons. And yeah, well, it's just one of them. Just make sure you're a little bit more. I've just got to make sure I'm a lot more aware of road signs and stuff like that in the future. Make sure I keep an eye on everything like that, and hopefully it never happens again. But yeah, it was a lack of attention that I was paying to it, basically. LURN invite me. What's LURN? LUNR. You finished watching all your videos again today. Perfect, Gondolin. Thank you very much. Yeah, I agree. Points in this case, definitely points do not win prizes. Couldn't agree more with that statement. Like I say, don't speed, people. It's not good. You're not clever at doing it. The only time I say speed is if you're on a racetrack. If you want to do speed and you want to do that type of driving, go to a racetrack in your car, get on that, go and smash around the racetrack if you really want to, or alternatively, go to Germany, get on the Autobahn, and pretty much do whatever you want in terms of speed because they allow it. But yeah, in the UK they definitely don't. So yeah, points are definitely not prizes in this case. Well, you can. I've already looked, Kenny. So 3 points would go on your license. I don't have. Mine won't be because I've got this course that I'm on. I've been offered the course or the 3 points. I took the course, so I don't get the 3 points providing I turn up to the course. And basically the points would only have lasted 3 years anyway. Well, 4 years in total, but you only have to declare them for 3 years after you obviously get them on your license. But I won't get any because I've opted to take the course instead. So hopefully, like I say, it doesn't affect me in the future. But like I say, it's just one of them. Take it on the chin, move on with your life, and it's just one of them. It is just one of them. Like I say, just got to sort of just take it on the chin and just move on. It was just unfortunate, lack of attention. So all I can advise people to do in the future is just pay more attention to little things just like that, and then you might not get caught out like I did, for example. But yeah, other than that, right. So we're doing this hostile grind in the background. So if anyone wants to talk about anything in particular, then obviously let us know. Yeah, I agree, Gondolin. That's what I was just saying. Go to Germany, get on the autobahns, and pretty much do what you want in terms of the autobahns with regards to speed. Obviously, you can't be a bad driver, but in terms of speed, you can pretty much do what you want. Which I think, to be honest, should be like that in the UK as well. However, the speed limit is the speed limit, unfortunately. But I think we should have autobahn-esque things in the UK as well, but we don't. So, it is what it is. But yeah, if anyone wants to talk about anything in particular about the next generation patch that we haven't spoke about in the last couple of days, because obviously I know we've been on the last 2 days, and I'm conscious of potentially boring people with the same crap over and over again. So if you do want to talk about anything in particular that's not related to what we spoke about in the last 2 days, then please do voice it in the chat. We can at least mention it. I also mentioned on Discord, if you haven't already seen, any potential content or videos or streams that you would like to see in the future, whether it's this game or whether it's not this game. If I have it and I like that game, I will certainly try and do content potentially on it. The only problem with that is most of my viewer base, you have to remember, are Star Trek related. So if I do things like, for example, on if I do something on, say, Star Wars, you got to bear in mind that I'm looking for the viewer count as well. I need people to watch the videos for obvious reasons, so they might not draw as many people, so you just have to sort of think about things in that sense. The rare tickets have divided your alliance. In what way? In what way, Milo? So the rare tickets, the one I've opted for personally today is the Combat Training Swarm Attack, which is just the hostile hitting essentially. 233k, which is not that bad. That's pretty accessible, quite easy to get to, considering everything above a 38 is 2,000 points. That's quite easily to get to. I've got 108,000 points to go to get there as well, which I will get done, obviously. And to be honest, you get decent rewards from it, I personally think. So you get a fairly good amount of uncommons from all tiers. You get a decent amount of rares from all tiers, and the trait that you get for my level, obviously being 35, I think this is actually a reasonable amount. That's pretty decent, because you get 18 there, you get another 9 there, which is half, obviously, and then you get another half, and then you get half of that one again. So it's hard. You get basically double the amount every single tier you go up, which personally I think is actually pretty decent, because as everyone knows, I was on about 80 million trait, and now I'm on 130 over literally the space of 24 hours. So I've gained 50 million, and I haven't even finished this event yet. So I don't know. I think personally that particular mission is pretty good. To talk about the other ones, we've got, obviously, these are the same, so you pretty much have to just kind of double in a little bit with the par steel, but that's really, really good, I think. 71 million par steel plus the other bits, which is probably going to be 35 in that one, another 21 there, so that's 50 in them two, basically another 60 odd million, another 65 million plus that, so you're going to get 130 odd million par steel, which is, I personally think, is pretty damn good. Alternatively, you get 2.8 million dill with uncommon gas, and with the gas and stuff like that as well. I don't know, to be honest, I think it's pretty decent. I would have preferred to have done this one just to get the ore. That's all I need right now. I just need the ore. However, I can't afford it, so I've gone with the trait, because trait is running low at the moment, so I definitely need Trait at the moment. But overall, I think it's pretty good. The res, pretty decent. We have got one ready as it states here. So let's see what we get from this one. 2,700 plus 6,600 rare star charts, which is pretty good. What else have we got? So we got some potential to get some. It's not that good though. That's the only problem with that. Rescue attempt. We've currently got accelerated bioforming undergoing. We could do that to get the credits, but I think that's pretty useless. 12-hour rescue attempt. What do you get from that one? You get 27, potentially 27 speed ups of 15 minutes, which is not horrendous. I think I'm going to wait until the next reset, which is in 3 hours and 41 minutes. I don't really like any of them, so I'm going to wait for the next reset. I don't want to use my reset tokens just for that one, so we'll wait, I think. Believe me, you want to have a speed limit. Ain't that good as it sounds without one. I don't know, it sounds pretty decent, to be fair. It does sound good, but like you say, it might sound better than it actually is in real life. I've been getting 3-day long away missions. Yeah, I haven't had 3-day ones yet, but I've had 2 days, which has been my longest so far. And as you see, they currently... Oh, God. I need to accept this, do I? Yeah, okay, accept that. Another 4.5 mil there, which is pretty good. And we can get doing some of the missions as well, which is ideal. We are going to do all the missions. We're not going to save them up and do this last one. We are going to go for these individual missions. So let's unlock that one. And we'll send the auger, because the auger is ready to go. So if we find out where it is... Worlds apart. Right, let's go. Let's send the auger and find out what we're doing. Let's go hit that 38. 38, 39, so that's roughly what we're trying to aim for, but it doesn't really matter. Even if we hit 37s, again, it doesn't really matter. The 10 missions are done quite quick. Are they? Yeah, we'll do them in the background. I'm not going to read it just because we're on the stream and that. I'm not going to read it out to everyone. I'm sure most people have already done them already. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I thought. I thought the 70 was going to come from a separate event. So we're just going to click through them pretty quickly. Like I say, I'm not gonna read them or anything. No, that was the wrong one. Worlds apart. Return to station. Okay. Not with you though. Go back with you. Get you. Let's go and hit some of these. Yeah, we're just going to pretty much hit anything in the system. It doesn't really matter what level it is, as long as we're hitting it. It's a chance to role-play the voices when you read them. Yeah, no, for sure, it definitely is, but I'm horrendous. Absolutely horrendous at doing the voices. I'm like trying to imitate voices of people and stuff. I am so bad, it's unreal. Get that moved as well. I can go and work on some ore next, which is what I'm going to do. Let's head back down. Head over to Har. Right, let's swap out the cruise and the ship. Got lots and lots of little moving parts. Group. You. Don't really need to fill it, so I'm not going to. Send it to there. Thank you very much. And let's get this next part of the mission done. Let's send it up there. My auger is slightly faster now in terms of warp speed as we did the upgrade. I don't know if it's actually gone through yet. Battleship. Oh no, we haven't. Overcharge. No, we haven't actually completed it as of yet, but we've nearly done a shuttle bay. We'll speed that up because get the next one undergone. Go back in there. We need to get to level 24, don't forget, so we're nearly there. And it just gives us a bit of extra things to go towards our reputation that we're building up. But yeah, I think we can potentially do augment. I don't know. Oh, no, we can't. Okay, never mind. Thought we might have had an option to do some augment there, but we do not, so that's fine. Let's set you up to go mine somewhere in here. If there's any space, right there. Boom. Here we go. Let's go hit some more stuff. You're a big one? No? Yeah, hit you. It's a chance to... Yeah, I've just read that one, so yeah. No, yeah, he could roleplay him, but yeah, I don't know about that. Don't know about that. I'm not the best at that type of stuff, so I don't know about that one. Right. This warp speed as well, so it's just on the survey ships, just talking about them, definitely seems to be helping a little bit. I know it's only 5% that I'm getting at the moment in terms of the boosted 5%, but it definitely seems pretty decent so far. So far it seems pretty decent. It just cuts off, a few, tens of seconds off the time that it would normally take you to get to a system, which, could be the matter of you getting to a node or not. So it's pretty good. It's entertainment value. Well, we'll see what it is when we get there. The problem is I don't know half of the characters that appear, because they're just random people that appear, so I don't know half the characters, so I'd have to, I don't know, we can talk through it and stuff, but we'd have to sort of, I don't know, we'd have to try and make up names. I might get yous on to, if we're going to do this, I might get yous on their Discord, and then we can all pick a character each, and then we can all do it together. But yeah, so... But we'll see. We'll see who appears, and if it's regular people, and I don't know. We might do. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to embarrass myself too much. Don't forget, this video is going to be going live on YouTube after this, so I don't want to embarrass myself too much. Unless you're willing to come on, Milo, and do all the voice acting for us, then yeah, that's fine by me. Yeah. Well, you got to collect some officers in these missions, so it can be done. Well, in terms of the voices can be done. Yeah, I don't know. We'll hold off on the voices just for the time being. We'll see what worlds apart. Where's that? Attack 10 hostiles and 10 higher. Yeah, we're doing that now anyway, so that's fine. We'll get that done pretty quickly. Well, yeah, 'cause I should hope so. But yeah, you should probably have that accent down pretty well, I would imagine. Considering the nature of where you're from, I'd imagine your accent for that one would be pretty good. Well, I should hope so, anyway. If it wasn't, I'd be questioning a little bit, like, what the hell? But yeah. Right, how much are we getting for each level? So, getting pretty much double, and then double, yeah. So, a decent amount, not a huge amount, but it's okay. We've still got... We're like halfway there now already, which is pretty decent. Like I say, I don't think it would take us too long. What's in the system of these level? Yeah, just go and hit some of these random ones as well. As long as it's above 10, it just makes it, it just means it gets done faster. And then let's go and hit that one next. Okay, you hit you. Should be done probably any second now, I'd imagine. This one's either going to complete it or one more, or maybe 3 more even. 2 more left. So there's that one, and then 1 more. Yeah, so it should be done now. It sounds like it's in my head, but I think everyone sounds pretty good in the head, and then when they say it out loud, it's like, oh god, maybe not. Maybe not. My voice is weird because when I sound, like, obviously when I talk, obviously naturally you can hear yourself talking in your own head. I sound in my own head so different to what I think I sound like in real life. So when I record myself, like listening to videos back on YouTube and stuff, it's kind of strange because I don't think I sound that way, but obviously I do. Can you hear us? Data. I can't really talk like Data, so I won't talk like Data. He never said anything then, but I can't really talk like him. I don't really know how Maya should sound either, or Maya, Maya. I'd say Maya. I don't really know how she should sound. Like very. It'd be like, I guess, like a Google sort of. If you said, did like a Google sort of voice, like a sat nav voice or something. Nah, I don't think robot. I think more Google, maybe sat nav style voice. I think. Where Scavenger, I feel like he'd sound a little bit soft toned, or could be very rustic. I don't think he would though. I think he'd be more a little bit softer toned, that one. But yeah, I think we'll come up with voices. But yes, Siri's voice, yeah, 100%. That's exactly how I think she'd sound. I don't have iPhone, so that's why it didn't come to my mind straight away. That's why I said Google voice or Alexa's voice. Yeah, then definitely. I reckon she'd sound something like that. I think they all sound very similar though, so it's all roughly in the same ballpark. Or I tell you what, she could sound like, which obviously this is more of a Microsoft thing, would be Cortana. Obviously Cortana, whether you mean in Microsoft as in just computer or alternative, what I mean is Halo. So it'd be like Cortana off Halo. I think she would definitely sound like her. I'm going to go with her voice because they're quite like no, right, return. Done. I can't really think of how she sounds though, Cortana, but I reckon that's exactly how she sounds though. This Maya is definitely Cortana basically. Oh, did I just hit someone? Oh, for God's sakes. I always do this. Stream, you need to be keeping an eye on this. You need to shout at me when you think I'm going to hit something stupid. Where is the crew? Right, let's put you in. And then groups. Stamets and Colbert. Just to keep the cost down a little bit. Should be able to reach. Good jump. Let's repair you. Come on, stream. You need to keep an eye on this type of stuff. Otherwise, I'll do it more often. Right, you get there. Right, you just go home. Thank you. Thank you. Good. We're back. Right. Bit of a waste, but it means you don't have to sit around waiting for another 5 minutes for it to get there. I upgraded the. I don't know if I told you, but I did the research. I upgraded it to now got 39 warp range on the Discovery. So we're getting there slowly. It's slowly getting there on the Discovery. It's not amazing, but 39 so far is better than 34, which is what it used to be. That's a good idea for the development, because maybe they could put a voice pattern to read. Yeah, 100%. Because at the end of the day, if it's just like a Cortana or an overlay voice, they could get most of it off Google if they get permission or something. Well, they're on Android anyway, so they probably do have permission. But yeah, just get like a voiceover or something for it, and then read it out. I think that adds so much more like character to them individual things. Because at the moment they're pretty dull, they're pretty boring. No one really reads it. But if they added like a bit of maybe voiceover, it could potentially add a little bit more depth and character. The stream is too delayed. Oh yeah, to be fair, it is a little bit delayed. I think we're about 5 to 10 seconds behind. If I click this, right, I'll count from when I click this ship. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we're about 9-10 seconds behind, delayed wise. The streams, which is not too bad. That's pretty decent. It's about 8 to 10 seconds delayed. So yeah, by the time you see stuff, I've already died or something or whatever, which is a bit unfortunate. It is a little bit unfortunate. I'll tell you what I do need to build up. I need to build up this lat train again as well, because this lat I'm using for obviously upgrading ships and stuff like that. So I need to build that up again. Target not in same system. Yeah, get that. Okay, go back there then. It's in the home system, so I should have just gone home with the organ. Never mind. Whatever. Klingon languages. Oh, does Google even have Klingon languages? Can you put that in? I wonder if Google has Klingon languages or Romulan like voiceovers. Yeah, 9 seconds delay. Yeah, just counted it then. 9 seconds is the delay time between what you see and what I physically see, which is not too bad. We could potentially get it lower if we... Next stream... Oh, no, actually, we won't be able to do it next stream because I don't have the internet connection. We could try it on this stream, but the only problem is I've already started the stream, so it won't let me then reconfigure the settings to reduce the delay. Because we could normally put it down to like ultra. I already have it on ultra low, but we can put it to like real time. But the only problem with real time is you need like pretty decent internet, which is I can do it at home, but I wouldn't be able to do it whilst back at work because the internet there, as everyone was aware last week, the internet there is not the greatest. I get by with it, but it's not the greatest. So we'd have to think about that one. Yeah, it seems to be the case. You get some nice lat. We do need to build our lat up because we are using it for when we upgrade the likes of the auger and stuff like that. Because we don't have the battleship parts, or we don't have the. Well, it's mainly parts. I think it's just battleship parts that we're lacking. We built up absolutely thousands of them, but because they take so much, or because it takes so much to upgrade certain things, I think we're mostly out of them. Obviously, we'll build up some now over time, but overall, we are pretty low. So we use the lat to like bolster to make it easier, so we don't have to try and farm that type of stuff, basically. But at the moment, we're still building up our uncommon. I think we're on about it's about 750, 800. I think it was something yesterday, wasn't it? So we're still building up our stores for that one. And then, yeah, we'll move on to getting the next weapon upgrade, I believe, which will be the energy weapon. But I need 2,000. I think it's 100. I think it's about 2,100 uncommon ore. So 3-star uncommon ore. So yeah, so quite substantial. Quite substantial. So we're going quite quickly with that mission. Where is that mission? Is that this mission? Yeah, it is. So we've only got 3,800 to go, which is ideal. And then we've got another probably about 30, 40,000 with this rare, I would imagine. Oh, 22, there we go. So pretty close with that one as well. And we've gained an absolute butt ton of trit over this course of this rare ticket. I don't know if anyone's read, so just bearing in mind with the rare tickets, you're still going to be getting the uncommon mission trains, and obviously you can just convert them in the event store if you want to do so. But we are still going to be getting the uncommon missions as well. So you can obviously pick and choose which ones you want to do. Obviously, if you pick the rare ones and exchange your tickets to get the rare ones, you most likely will get better resources overall. So just bear that in mind. But yeah, I think they are still sticking with the uncommons as well. Spent ore on the away mission building to get a long wait for uncommon ore for me. Isn't the ore most... Well, so far I've only used level 2 ore, but I'm only level 23, I think, so... away building, so... Or shuttle bay, or whatever you want to call it. I'm only level 23, so... Or going to level 23 or whatever it was. So you only use level 2 for that one. I have enough to do 1 conversion. Do you reckon we'll reach this? See if we can get to him. Why not? Let's time it, actually. I know, because we won't be in the system long enough to time it, I guess. Yeah, I had enough to do 1 conversion for the rare. I converted into this one so I could get the trit, from it. Because that's, for me, that's the most valuable thing right now. So, because obviously, as you can see, I don't have a lot of it. So we definitely need to build that up again, because the auger just, God, absolutely sapped pretty much everything from me. We have a load of tokens. I think we got about over maybe a billion's worth of tokens, but yeah, I want to try and not use the tokens if possible. They're like there as an emergency only, but in terms of, they're literally just there as emergency only, the tokens, I would say. But I have materials. So we've got 4.6 billion worth of power steel in tokens, which again, emergency use. 1.2 billion trit in emergency use, as well as whatever these add up to. And then we've got 73 million dill again for emergency use. And we've got 222 100k dill tokens as well, which divide that by 10. Divide 22.2 by 10 is 22 million, basically. That's how you work that out in terms of million. So it'd be 22 million plus the 73. So we nearly got 100. We got, 95 million. So it is not so far off 100 million in dill as well. So yeah, but overall, our stores are doing quite well. Obviously, we're going to get more off this battle pass as well. So yeah, we're just going to keep building it up because, like I say, I don't want to use them because they are emergency use only. Or if I need a little bit just to get the next upgrade or something, I will use some of it for that purpose as well. Right, what? Someone's put something in the group? No? What have they said? Mod announcement. Do you want me to read the mod announcement? Note from devs regarding mining rate issues. Ship continue mining after 00 seconds. Commanders, one of the reports we received this week released the referring to the mining timer after unlocking prime material extractor research time would go to 0 without the node being empty. This is now being addressed. So if you had that issue previously, they've now addressed it, or they've said they've addressed it. So hey ho, at least they're doing something. At least they're doing something, which is the main thing. Where is my settings? Down, 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 down. Oh. Go away, go away. Things are popping up. Things are popping up. What's next? Forever. Is there anything with this? There's so many songs on this playlist. I haven't heard all of them. Let's see if we can find some decent songs. And then we can turn up the volume. Get some absolute blasters. I'd like to play songs but I'd like to play normal songs, but the problem is, as we said yesterday, there's the copyright issue. I don't want the streams to get copyright claimed. Not at this stage. Right, where are we at with today's YouTube stuff? I know you can't see, but I can see it. people having issues with my latest video, it seems. Very interesting. Yeah, I think you mentioned your pal does stuff on YouTube. The problem is if he wants to copyright his music, then you know it's a no-go really. That's the only issue with going with people, because they can always potentially come back and then copyright their stuff, which is something that I can't then do anything against. Or and don't forget, they might not copyright it now, but they can potentially copyright it in the future again. And then if my content then has that stuff in it, then they can claim everything. So you got to bear that in mind. Whereas most of the songs on this are probably not going to go anywhere in the future. I don't know that for sure, but most likely not going to. I mean, if I could get an agreement potentially off them, or you could source me an agreement where they say it's fine to use their music and they won't copyright it potentially in the future, then I'll gladly play it. But I'd need like a written, like, signed email or something like that to say we give permission for you to use our music, and then potentially not copyright it in the future. And then yeah, I'd gladly play it to promote them, to promote me, or if it, especially if it's good music, for example. Then yeah, I'd gladly do it, which I do not mind doing. Yeah, someone have an issue with my with my latest video. Someone's just commented saying these are probably the worst suggested crew layouts possible to put on an auger, as they have an auger and they've used it extensively to fight jellies and enterprises. And as I said to them, and as I've just, well, I'll reiterate now, as I've said to them, is I didn't say this was the best crews for the latest video. As I said in the video, if you weren't aware, if you haven't seen the latest video, I said these were crew options. There was some layouts that you could potentially use, because not every player has all the different types of crews. But there is certainly better crews out there, and I don't deny that. But we did explore a couple of options. Yeah, no worries, Kenny. Obviously, yeah, no worries. Get back to me if you get anything, I guess. If not, then yeah, no, don't worry about it. But yeah, I don't. Some people, man, some people don't listen. That's the problem. Is you go on and you suggest a certain crew layout and stuff, but they don't understand the bigger picture of who I'm trying to target. The target audience is that, not the one individual person who has, say, every single crew member in the world. So yeah, that's sometimes you gotta just think before you comment. That's all I would say to people. That goes for myself. Always think before you comment, just in case you get in the wrong end of the stick or something else. You haven't sort of heard everything or whatever. Just always think. Always think. Right, part 2. Right, that's all the missions done, by the way. In terms of all the daily stuff done. We've got dailies to do, but we're done. We're done with dailies. It's complete. We haven't got much to do, if I'm honest. The video is good because a lot of officers are now out on a away mission. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. A lot of officers are away doing other things now. So you got to try and think of this type of stuff as well. And they're just other crew alternatives that you can use. Like I said on the video, they weren't the best crews. And I wasn't advertising saying they were the best crews either. But they are certainly, crews that can get the job done that needs to be done against the likes of enterprises and stuff like that. So yeah, it just depends how you take it. It really does depend how you take it. Obviously that individual person didn't like it too much, but hey ho, that's not everyone's going to like everything, which is fine. You don't have to like everything. It's completely up to you. So we've got 153 million now, which is not bad. Gained that back over about a week since we upgraded the auger. So yeah, it's not too bad overall. Let's move on to part 3. Visit the engineer. We could just jump, I guess, but I don't want to use so much. We only got 95k left, so I don't want to use too much. There are also so many career options out, and there's no way I can remember them. All videos like these always get rewatched. Yeah, definitely. Sometimes you know, in the future, and I'm the same with other content creators as well. If I forget something, it's like, oh, I'll just go check that out quickly. Even if you only watch it for a couple of minutes just to see what crews they put in or whatever, or suggest certain things. You know, even if it's only a couple of minutes rewatch, you know, like you say, it's there for all time's sake now, so you can always go back, revisit it whenever you want to just go, oh yeah, I remember that crew now. That crew works, or oh, that doesn't work, or whatever. It's always good to go back. That's the thing, Kenny. It's a lot of people don't consider sometimes that because they're a level 40 something, 50, say, you know, and they have every crew layout, they have every research virtually unlocked as well. You know, a certain crew layout works for them, but that might not be the case for people who are level 34, who have just unlocked the Augur, who have just unlocked the Intrepid, or whatever, you know, level 32, for example. They're obviously not going to have the same level of, you know, research, maybe the same level of crew, maybe this, you know, and all that type of stuff that goes with it. So, you know, but they might have alternatives, and at least that's what I want to try and bring. I want to try and bring alternative viewpoints to the game, not to go with the status quo of this is the only crew you use on an Augur, or this is the only crew you use on an Enterprise, or a D3, or D4 even, you know, or a Jelly. You know, I want to try and bring, well, you could use this crew. You know, I'm not saying it's going to be better than that crew, but it could be used to accomplish the same goal. Or alternatively, you know, especially as well, like you're saying, if people are on away missions now, you know, it's like, well, if you don't have them because they're on away missions, well, you can utilize this crew instead, which, you know, like I say, can still complete the job. Well, that's what we want to offer. We want to try and bring people that type of content. I think that content is good, which is why I did that video and why I asked people. We will be doing another video as well. We will on like the Enterprise, so get your job. Not in this chat, we're on Discord. Get all your crew layouts for Enterprise in there, so we can have a little talk about them. We can debate them, you know, see which one works out best, and then we'll go for whatever the top 2 are, and then that's what I'll do the content on. So if you've got any suggestions, put them in Discord whenever you can. Put them under the tab that we were talking on previously, which is game mechanics. So put them under game mechanics if you can possibly do so. So yeah, get them on there as much as you can. And then we will be talking about the D4 as well. So again, get all your D4 suggestions, and then we'll be talking about the Jelly as well, and get all your Jelly suggestions. If you are going to participate in this, then make sure you just put what exactly you're talking about. So put the ship name and then put the crew layout. When you put the crew layouts, if possible, try and do it in the way that you see them on the screen. So captain will be in the middle of whoever you suggest. So it'll be left hand side, captain's ability, and then whoever you want on the right hand side on the bridge. So when you name them, so if, for example, if you wanted Kirk, Spock, and I don't know, Bones, you would put Spock first because he's your left hand side one. You put Kirk in the middle because he's the captain, and then you would put Bones on the right hand side. Just to make it easier for me to read, and obviously, and I can literally just copy and paste them into the game potentially, or whatever else we sort of look on. So yeah, just get your suggestions. Next video will be Enterprise, so try and start with that. Then it'll be D4, then it'll be Jelly. So try and do it in that order if possible, but if not, then don't worry about it. Do not worry about it too much. Yeah, that's exactly it, Kenny. If you are going to put them up, put it up exactly like that, and then I know exactly what slots they go into. If you're looking at the chat now, then look at the chat, and that's the layout that I'm suggesting. Put it in that layout, that layout, so that I know exactly what slot they're going into. Just to make it easier for me to read, that's all. And then obviously process it in the actual game itself. I mean, I could do all this research myself, but what's the point when people... I've got plenty of other people that I've got loads more experience, loads more time on the game than I do. That, you know, could potentially, you know, do, you know, say and suggest other options. Return to Elva. Not on here, Kenny. Not on here, Kenny. Try and put it on Discord if possible, Kenny. We're not going to talk about it too much on the stream. But yeah, if you want to participate, put it on Discord. Like I say, we're going to start with Enterprise, and then we're going to move on to D4 and then Jelly. So yeah, just put them in them sort of orders if possible. And yeah, I'll have a look at them after the stream, and we'll debate them on the chat and stuff like that. If anyone's got any suggestions or reasons why a certain crew layout shouldn't be used, again, put them on the Discord, and we'll talk about it all over there. I just want to try and get everyone more involved in the channel, just to try and be a little bit more open to everyone, try and get everyone involved, try and get everyone's opinions, because at the end of the day, I don't know everything about this game. I certainly know, you know, to be honest, I probably don't know half as much as, you know, a lot of other people that watch the channel so far. But hopefully I bring a entertainment value nonetheless. Even if it means I bring an entertainment value in not knowing everything. That's still an entertainment value, which I hope people enjoy. kind of amusing when you think about it like that, though. It's kind of amusing. Right, what have we got? What have we got left? Tell you what I do need to do. I need to log into work. Mrs. is trying to get out of work. She doesn't want to work. Tough. Everyone's got to work. Do the voices. I don't know how to do that one. We'll have a look at the other ones. Data. How does Data even sound? I don't really know. I don't even know how you would even do his voice. I'm not going to do his voice, but I'll read it. It's not going to be necessary. I'm already activated. Right, that's that one done. My diagnostics are ongoing, but I have found no errors so far. May I ask who you are and what you are doing here? I'm not going to do airbits. Curious. You followed coordinates given to you by someone you did not recognize. Why? I know I am Lieutenant Commander Data on the Federation starship Enterprise. The crashed ship, but do not know how I ended up here or what happened to the ship. That'll do. God, come on. So long. Only 500k to go to Klingon lock. Oh, well done. Well done. Not far now. My Fed is at 6 mil rep. Good. Good, good, good. That's why you want to get that in, Gondolin. Definitely. Get them all locked. Makes your life a lot easier, especially when it comes to, like, just going to random sisters and faction hunting and stuff, because it means you can leave a ship there and you don't have to worry about it getting attacked or anything like that. It definitely does help. So yeah, get it locked out. Get them all locked out, man. And obviously you get access to all 3 ships then as well. Epic ships, that is. You get access to all 3, and then you can pick and choose which one you go for. I'd arguably say go for the Augur. But if you really want the Enterprise, go for the Enterprise. Definitely. Still an amazing ship, obviously. But, you know, pick and choose, pick and choose. I want Chen, man. We're not that far off it now. We've got 35 to go. But I just, oh god, it's taking forever. But little by little, we're getting there. Go one at a time, one at a time. You're getting there, man. Jesus. Da, da, da. No end. You're not going for the end? Is that what you mean? Or you going? Does that mean you're going for the end? I mean, if you want to go for the Enterprise, then yeah, by all means, it's still an amazing ship. Oh, you're going to go for the ship of honor D4. Yeah, fair enough. I know a lot of players that have gone for the D4. It seems to work out pretty well for them. I don't think it's as good as the other ships, possibly, but you know, it still can work. It definitely can still work. What annoying person decided to lock the path to deep space behind an Ops 39 mission? Yeah, I don't know. It is, yeah. Who knows? Who knows who decided this type of stuff? I wish they didn't lock certain things like that. I mean, at the end of the day, if you can get there with a ship, then you should be able to go and do it. But, well. You got to do what you can, unfortunately. Oh, God. Don't forget, people, as well, if you want to support me, then don't forget you can support me through Discord, support me through subscribing to the channel, or alternatively, you can support me through Patreon, which is probably the best thing you can support me through outside of YouTube. D4 is worse than the others overall, but specifically crude. It slaps ends all day long. No, for sure, I don't deny that aspect. I don't deny it can definitely do well against the other 2 ships. If it's crewed right, if it's leveled right, and stuff like that. However, overall, you'll probably get more versatile use out of the other 2, comparatively. So, but you got to go for the ship that you want. Don't go for the ships because that's the best ship. And people, you know, everyone's got that ship, because if everyone's got that ship, it no longer becomes the best ship. It becomes just another ship. So yeah, you got to try and break that mold and do what makes you happy. That's the main thing. Do what makes you happy. And that's what we try and push on this channel. We try and push what makes, you know, do whatever makes you happy, not what other people think you should do. Because you should never do what other people, and like I say, once things become mainstream, once things become the norm, so to say, it's not good, because everyone's got it and it becomes boring. I'm not Space 7, I can't find any more missions to do apart from upgrade ops, but now they have away missions that keep me busy on the mission side of the game. 100%, the missions are good, I completely agree. I'm just fascinated by the Klingons. Yeah, fascinated by the Klingons. Fascinated by what part of the Klingons? Are you fascinated by their honor and courage, or their warlike entities, I guess? Are you fascinated by their weird shaped, don't even know, fanny heads, I guess? Don't know. What do you like about the Klingons in comparison to the others? I agree, they do. They need to add more, and they need, mainly, which is, I think, they need to add more ships relating to the factions as well. Because it's a bit dry. It is a bit dry, to be honest. But then saying that, we should get, in the next arc, we should get Commander Worf. who should come with obviously the next generation. So he's going to be Klingon. But the only thing with him, which I don't know how they're going to do it, because he works for the Federation, but he is Klingon, are they going to have Klingon credits to upgrade him? Or are they going to use Federation credits to upgrade him? See, that's the one I don't know. Like, which path are they going to go down with regards to the upgrade path? Because technically he is Federation, but he's also Klingon, so there is that. They don't kill anyone who has honor, but anyone else, definitely. Oh yeah, it could be a combination of both, Milo, 100%. It could be a combination of both, like halfy, which would be very interesting, because we could have hybrid. We could have hybrids in the future where, you know, technically speaking, I don't know. We don't have a Vulcan race, to be honest, though. So I know we got Spock in the game and a couple of other Vulcan type members, but most of them are Romulans. We should have more Vulcans in the game as well, because you could have like some people, some off the High Council and stuff like that. Like, there's no reason why you can't have High Council, because there's loads of officers that offer random abilities, like proper random abilities. Why are they so far away? Go away. Yeah, definitely got Tvork as well. So there is a few options that they can add in for the future, for future purposes. And yeah, we could have a few hybrids in there for sure. Like that'd be interesting to see for sure. At least you don't have to spend an obscene amount of credits on one officer, or one faction credits on one officer. At least if it was hybrid style, you could split the how many faction credits you need, which would make life a little bit easier. I think it would make it a little bit easier. Yeah, I think there's a few characters they could add random abilities to. Like I said, they could do Vulcan High Council, stuff like that. They'll have random ability. You know, they could have random abilities. I'll tell you what bad guy that we haven't seen in the game yet, which I'm not entirely sure why we didn't see it, but we might get it on the next Discovery potentially, is, I can't quite remember her name, but the green lady in Discovery. The bad woman in Discovery who was part of the trade, or whatever it was. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but I'm surprised we haven't seen her in game yet as a character, because again, that'd be interesting. And they've got a few characters that they missed out. Do I raid a lot? Not a huge amount, no, not really, Rowan. I do when I need to, but overall I try and stick to mostly just PvE style stuff. Yeah, the Orion Syndicate, and the leader of that, which is again whatever the Green Lady's name is. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't added air into the game as part of the Discovery, but they might do if they revisit Discovery again when Season 4 comes out. They may do it then instead, but who knows. But that would be interesting to see, and obviously a few characters that are within the Orion in the Syndicate as well. Again, that would be very interesting to see. Like the security guy who obviously the one that got released on that planet originally. So yeah, it'd be very interesting to see. But yeah, Rowan, I don't really raid too often, to be honest. Only when I need to, but again, that's, to be honest, I'd rather just build it up and wait. Things gonna take forever in the game anyway, so it's no difference to me to just wait maybe an extra week or 2 weeks or whatever. It doesn't make that much of a difference, if I'm honest. Overall, anyway. If you haven't already, don't forget to consider liking this and liking all the other videos that you see and watch, as liking the videos helps the channel massively because it helps the YouTube algorithm and it allows other people to see that you're enjoying the content. So if that's the only thing you do today, just make sure to hit that like button. Other than that, you can subscribe to the channel, which massively helps, or you can join Patreon, which there is a link in the chat somewhere. If you just scroll up, you'll see a Patreon link if you decide to want to join me in that way as well. It's completely your choice, obviously. Right. What else have we got? Past 7 next. So nearly there. Nearly there. Welcome to all 15 of you that are watching, by the way. I've only spoke to probably up to 4 or 5 of you in the chat, so the other 10 that are out there, then let yourself known in the chat. Be nice to chat, talk to you. We need to try and get more people on though. I want to try and get the streams to be more, more popular. I don't know how to do it yet, to be honest. Timing is one thing. Like, timing is definitely a thing. Like, this time is not the ideal time, but I want to try and get more people on the streams, if possible. Considering it was meant to rain by me today, it's actually turned out to be quite a nice day, which is quite surprising. Which is very surprising. But yeah, I want to try and make the streams a little bit more popular. See if we can get into, the tens of viewers rather than, the teens. Get up to like maybe... Away teams is rubbish. Copy and paste job from timelines. Probe. Proud to be blue. Like your name though. Proud to be blue. Away teams are rubbish. I wouldn't say they were rubbish. I would say they were very lacklusterful. So far, the rewards and stuff like that, other than the research tree seems okay. I just don't like the fact that it's locked at ops levels. It should just be open for everybody for every level. But we discussed that yesterday on yesterday's stream. So if you haven't seen yesterday's stream, then head over to that one if you want to. What are you? Are we at war with them? Wrong one. Don't know why I've just gone on that one. Diplomacy. We are. We are at war with them, apparently. Cool, okay. Well, we can certainly destroy them whilst we're here. No big deal. Yeah, the away missions, I agree. I think it's just a little lacklusterful. I think the rewards could be better, but overall, to start with, then they've got to start somewhere. I think there's much more they can add to away teams to make it better, but for the time being, it is what it is. And I think as long as they go in the right direction, I think they can definitely make it better. Oh, let's just attack this guy, get rid of him. Since he is an enemy, why not? Can I go attack this one as well? Hey Mark, welcome to the stream. I'm heading there. I'm heading there slowly, but I'm getting there. The research tree is very good. I think, again, I just don't like the fact that it's locked in terms of ops level. It should be just open. But the away missions, then, yeah, certainly, I agree. They've got a lot to do with them. They can definitely progress them further than what they are now. And hopefully they stay on track and they make them better overall. So, yeah, we will see what happens. Right, what level are you? We can take you as well. Anytime I come across them now, I'll just start hitting them. Timelines is a poor game and complete waste of time. Absolutely no community. Community is the only thing that separates Fleet Command. Other than that, it's not a very good game. I wouldn't say it's not a good game. I think that's going a little bit harsh. I wouldn't say Star Trek Fleet Command is not a good game. I'd say there's a lot of room for improvement within this game, but the fundamental game itself, I think, is perfectly adequate. I wouldn't say it was. I mean, don't get me wrong. At times, it can be very boring, and I completely agree. If you think it can be boring and very repetitive, then yes, I agree with that completely. At times, but sometimes, especially when like you're doing this and stuff, it can be quite interesting to do. I don't think I can attack him, can I? No. I'll just go there and then kill this guy. But yeah, it can be very interesting. Like sometimes this game, especially like you say, I know the community is a very big part of this game, and for sure it is. I wouldn't deny that. The community is probably single-handedly the biggest part of this game. But overall, I think it is a good game. There is a lot of improvement they can make with the game, but overall, I think it's on the right track to get better, I would say. Certainly on the right track to get better. The research tree looks good, but rewards aren't great in the away mission. But I think it's a good start. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Mark. Like, I don't think the away mission rewards are amazing. But, they've got to start somewhere. This is a brand new feature in the game. They've got to test something out. So it is what it is. I accept the rewards now, and hopefully they improve on them in the future. If they don't, then I'll question it for sure. I'll definitely start questioning it more in the future. Yeah, let's not go against that one. But yeah, other than that, I hopefully they head in the right direction. For a mobile game, Starfield has a huge following. Based on that, it must be a good game. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Just because it has a huge following doesn't necessarily mean it is a good game. As weird as that sounds, it not necessarily. Think Star Trek V Minds is a great game. Way too many bugs and play to win based, but as you say, the community boosts it up again. 100%. The community makes this game. I completely agree with all that. The community does make this game what it is. That's a bit close for comfort, but hey ho. The community definitely makes this game, the game that it is. But overall, it's one of them where, it's essentially, you just got to make the most out of what you have put in front of you. Essentially, that's what I would say. Yeah, I have hiccups now. They do have a lot of bugs. Again, that's what I'm saying. They've got a lot of things they can work out within the game. But overall, it's definitely, I would say it was a bad game. I think that's a little bit harsh, if I'm honest. Hold your breath for 10 seconds. Get someone to scare you. Hold your breath for 10 seconds. I don't know. What else can you do? Go and get a drink. Try and gargle a drink. That normally helps. Drink a water. Go and get some water and then try and gargle it. That normally helps. I don't think the scare... I mean, me personally, I don't think the scaring one works, but gargling a glass of water helps, and potentially holding your breath as well. That also does help sometimes. But again, sometimes that also doesn't work as well, so it is what it is. Yeah, Boo did that scare you. Well, maybe. I don't know if text can actually scare somebody, but hey ho. Oh, strange. Right, where are we up to now? Log 9, meet the first doctor. Okay, excuse me, blah 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 blah. And last but not least, oh, meet the second. Well, this one's a bit of a travel time, isn't it? Was it? Oh no, it's only a minute. I thought it was like 10 minutes then for some reason. Yeah, I thought it said 10 minutes. For 1 second. Right, need to catch up with the chat because I was just looking away for 1 second. Hello to you, Maret. Maret, yeah? Marat? Is that how you say it? Hello to you. That one has a long dialogue. I agree. I'm not reading it all. Definitely not. Well, we just did a little bit of PvP action. Just taking out some random people that we're just seeing. That apparently are enemies of the of me at the moment, I guess. Right, which one we're going for? Which doctor will you choose? Don't really need that. We'll go for the extra. We'll go for the extra stuff. Don't really need. And then, where are we up to? Where are we up to? Who told me to drink upside down? I have water in my nose now. Any tips for rep grinding? I can't hit ships in yet though. Rep grinding, hit any form of survey ship you can hit. Whatever the highest level of ship you can hit, where you can hit a substantial amount of them, just hit them. Doesn't matter whether it's in that specific ship system or not. Just try and hit whatever the highest survey level ship you can hit and where you can hit a lot of them. Also, make sure you try and get all your dailies complete for that faction as well. And if you are dual grinding, if you're at a good point, maybe stop dual grinding and just focus on one faction. Just so you can get to the 10 million and lock the faction as quick as possible. If you're at, say, 5 million on both factions, then maybe consider stop on one of them and then going up to the 10 million with one at a time. Also, make sure, which is quite a big thing, this one, make sure you've got this selected every single day in your daily events, whichever faction you're going towards, and make sure you can try and complete that every single day if possible. If you can't, then don't worry about it. Or alternatively, oh god, that's massive as well. I will show you one more one as well. If you can as well, if you say you have the Vidar and you're doing your Borg events, make sure you can claim your reputation in here if you wish to do so. Obviously, this depends on what tier Vidar you have, but you can claim it in there as well if you want to. So yeah, there's plenty of ways to get faction rep. They're just a couple of them. There are just a couple of them. I'm console with both Rom Kling. I can usually hit 38s, but need 4 million rep to lock. Yeah, just try and focus on one at the moment. Try and just focus on, say, Romulan or Kling. It doesn't really matter which one. Just focus on one of them and then go back to the other one. That's what I would do because you'll just get there so much faster. PvP, go, bam. He's probably going to message me now as well, I can imagine. I'd be like, what? We're at war, apparently. Oh, God's sake. Constantly going back and forth. I have. Oh, I have watched your videos for a long time. Your account process is similar to mine. I'm on server 172. I got the D4. Also level 35. I guess you started in August. Same. August when? Last year? If that's what you're talking about, August last year, then no, I did not start in August last year. When the hell did I start this game? I started a long time before August of last year. I can tell you that now. Yeah, no. I started in... When did I start? December, I think. I started in December of not last year, but the year before, I believe. I've been playing the game now for about a year and a half, I think it is. Yeah. I've been putting content up since April of last year. And I've started the game the December prior to that. So I've been on the game for a year and a half. The reason it's taken me so long is because, well, I just don't put that much time into the game. I do what I need to, yeah. 2019, the end of 2019 when I started the game. I don't put that much into the game in terms of like time. I am free to play as well, which sometimes affects it, sometimes it doesn't. But I am also predominantly free to play. But the problem is sometimes, the problem that I have sometimes people say, well, I'm level whatever it is, or level this, level that. But then they don't consider the fact that, you know, their research might not be the same. Their, you know, I don't know, certain things might not be the same as mine. I'm not saying I'm better or worse than anyone else, but sometimes you've got to consider the fact that sometimes the research, the overall base level might not be as high overall rather than just individual buildings. Because I do know a lot of people who just focus on the buildings they need to upgrade the ships, and that's it. I take it he doesn't realise we're at war then. I'm going to guess he doesn't realise we're at war. But yeah, that's the only thing I would say with regards to a lot of things. Is sometimes people only focus on certain things. I've tried to be as rounded and as balanced as possible when I do a lot of my stuff, so that might hinder me to progress faster than some other people. But like I say, I'm not overly fussed on that. Things will take as long as they take, and it's just one of them. Yeah, he does think he hit me, which is... I'm not going to respond to it. I might respond saying, you do realise that you're down as an enemy to my faction. Anyway, I might say that too. Yeah, being in a good alliance definitely will help your progression. I'm just going to put it's okay. Realize your is targeted as enemy. All done. Right. Stop writing. Why? I don't want to be an. I'm not being an a-hole. I just want to let him know. At least if we don't need to be. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, if we don't need to be at war, then, you know, I'd like to not be at war because it just means I don't have to watch me back as much, which is always useful. Otherwise, I have to watch me back everywhere I go when I'm mining stuff, which is a ball ache. I really can't be bothered. Refresh the game. See, I don't know. We could. Let's see. I don't know. Diplomacy. Okay, it's changed. Are you in my faction, Gondolin? Are you in my? You in my alliance, Gondolin? I swear to God. Where are you? If you're actually in my alliance and you've kept this a secret for this long, I swear to God. That is very sneaky of you. I can't see anything that would be your name. Did he? Oh, did it change, did it? I didn't notice. I didn't notice. Seems like a pretty nice person. Yeah, I didn't see the banner pop up. But it seems like a pretty nice person. Right, let's just recap everything we've done today. And then we're probably going to end the stream there, I think. So we've done our rare tickets, just to confirm. Yep, that's been done. It would be hilarious if you were in my alliance and just hadn't told me for the last 2 months that you've been watching the channel. Yeah, very sneaky of you if that was the case. So we've done that one, the Hunter faction. We've done our dailies. We've got 5 to do, which are our elites, which we're not going to do yet. We're going to wait until we've pretty much done everything before we do all of them. Events, we've just done our missions, which are all now done and complete. Anything else? Done our missions, complete the world. Crap. They're all done now as well. Focal point we've got next. So that's all the missions done. Yeah, we're in a good spot. Okay, so yeah, we are going to end the stream there. So we're just going to go into the station. We're going to end the stream there. Thank you very, very, very much for everyone coming along. If you haven't already, don't forget to consider liking the video. And don't forget to go and watch all the other videos as well that are on the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to tell you when I go live and when I post new videos. Other than that, you know how we're going to end the stream. We end it the same way we do every stream now, it seems. So this is the future, and I will see everyone in the future. Have a lovely day wherever you are in the world. Have a lovely night, whatever it is for you. See you next time. Bye-bye for now.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future.